Take the mask off. Real Christian 100.
What's going on, everybody? As always, it's your boy. They call me Jim. I'm him.
I'm Joppy.
X the abstract.
And he dropped his phone.
He dropped his cell phone.
Yes, sir.
But we are
Real Christian 100.
Man.
You already know, man. You already know,
That was
man.
kind of wild. We ain't even going to talk about it. Y'all ain't even going to talk about that. Yeah, y'all ain't see it, but you'll see it in the video.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
You'll see it. You'll see it, man.
But it's all good,
That's
man.
tough.
Sir.
But again, man, we back with another episode. What is this? Episode 3 of season? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
episode
Yeah,
3
3.
of season
Yep.
2.
Yep.
But before we go any further, you already know what we gonna ask y'all.
Yeah, come on, man. 3 things.
Please, we gonna ask you to first give us the like,
Come on.
the
You
comment,
gotta do the comment.
the
subscribe.
Come on.
and you gotta tell
Tell
a
a friend.
Call them up.
to
Tell a friend.
Send an email.
To tell a friend.
Text them.
And then tell your mama,
Yeah,
your baby mama,
her too.
and your baby's mama's mama.
All the moms.
Tell everybody, man.
Of the madre.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
You gotta add the little tongue roll.
That was pretty
The
good.
madre.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah,
Ma-
You know, a lot of people think I made that up. I didn't make that up.
Bro, who made that up?
You talking about madres?
Nah, who made up the baby mama? I don't remember who
Even
made that
both
up.
parts. Well, there's this dude named 21 Keys.
I know him, yeah.
Yeah, I stole it from him.
Oh.
Shout out 21 Keys, man.
Yeah, shout
I
out 21,
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's ours now.
Yeah, it just kind of, it's ours.
Yeah, it's ours.
So he said baby mama's mama?
The whole thing.
Oh,
Tell a
wow.
friend,
So we
tell a
stole
friend.
that.
Y'all
Oh, I'm
like
just finding that
Y'all
out.
like
Yeah, okay.
y'all-
Borrowed.
See,
I
but
think
the
stolen
thing
is
is-
like
we
a-
borrowed it.
Yeah, we just
I
borrowed
didn't even realize it. Like, I didn't realize it because I was like, one day I was like, where did that even come from?
Mhm.
And I remember I was watching one of his podcasts and he said it and I said, oh, okay. Well, that's where it,
So you just stuck with it.
That's it.
yeah, I
dog.
mean, we had already been doing the podcast for a minute.
Yeah, nah. Hey, shout out to 21 Keys, man.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
Shout out to y'all,
you,
my boy.
man. So,
God bless.
I'm not sure how your platform is doing or if you got
Yeah.
that trademark copy.
Just
written or
let us know,
anything.
man.
Yeah, but from one brother to another. From one brother to another, man. I don't mean no harm, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, you just influenced the brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, man. It's flat.
Oh man.
Wow.
But yeah, man, this episode this is another one that is it is near and dear right here.
Yeah, near and
Yeah,
dear.
it's definitely near and dear, man. We want to spend some time talking about control. That's a trigger word for me. It's a trigger.
Mm.
It's a trigger word, man, because I think control can manifest in many different ways.
Mhm.
And, at the root, it's control, but you may be looking at it as something else.
Mm.
I can see that.
Like my wife will say, I am controlling. And I'll say, no, I'm trying to build structure.
Yeah.
Mm.
And,
That's
and,
good.
and that really was at least what I thought was the case. But then, after some time and, the Lord just began to realize,
Revitalize.
I begin
Yeah,
to
you meant
realize.
revitalize.
I begin to realize.
there we
The
go.
Lord begins to realize.
Right. He helped
Yes, sir.
me realize that, yeah, Greg, this isn't, your intentions may be well, but this is control. And,
Mm.
and it really, the control stems from you thinking your way
Mm.
is
Mhm.
is the way or the only way. When
That's
the word tells us that
That's good.
Jesus
Yeah.
is the way,
Yeah.
the truth, and the
Mhm.
life.
Yes, sir.
So, I find myself trying to, man, I try to control everything,
Mhm.
bro. Like,
You preach
because
to the
like
choir,
some
man.
things is like, I don't got time to wait.
Mhm.
Or at least I feel
Mhm.
I don't have time to wait for you, God, to work stuff out. Like I
Mhm.
gotta get this thing done because it affects me and my surroundings. So I have to do this and it needs to go my way because I came up with this plan and it makes sense to me. It's just it's very me focused, even though my intentions are well.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to dictate and control.
I just kept saying that's good. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not trying to dictate or exclude, especially depending on the circumstance. Like there are some things that, but even still, like there are some times where stuff just got to get done.
Yeah.
Like you gotta emergency situations. Sometimes you gotta just get things done. But I think when it comes to decision making, that the first option needs to be Christ. Yeah, that should be the first person that is consulted, and we're gonna have thoughts and ideas and things like that. But even when they talks about taking our thoughts captive and submitting them to Christ, like I think oftentimes we think of like the bad things, or when our mind is taking us here or there and things like that. But nah, like
it says take everything.
all of them. Our plans, our ideas, vision. When we think that we received vision, take all that to God and let God lead you. I'm gonna shut up. This is the last thing. So like, I've been doing the Bible in the Year plan, so it's heavy on David right now. And one thing that I continue to notice with David is how he approaches battle. And like when I think of war, sometimes
what is it good for? Absolutely.
Hey, go ahead, son.
Yeah.
When I think about war, like sometimes you got to get stuff done. But what I noticed was majority of the time before David went to battle, he always consulted the Lord. And not only did he consult the Lord, he would ask the Lord, can I go? And will you give me victory? And every time that he went to war without consulting the Lord first, and when he took control of the situation, they got punished. They got punished. And that's like, so that's me, man. That's me, man. Like, who am I to think that my way is better than God? Like,
bro, we be charging in.
Lord.
Wow. We be charged up.
Me, Lord.
Charging in face
first.
first.
That's good, man.
That's tough. Yeah, I think about like, so same thing for me, man. Yeah, just the control issue. When you were talking, I thought about, it was this book. It's called Battling Unbelief. And I remember that being like a mindset shift, because it was talking about pride, but it gave the definition of choosing your own way over God's way. And so I started really just looking. And for me, man, I'll say what it is like there's a fear when I don't have control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, to take your hands off of something, it's like, but how? You know what I mean? Yeah, how we gonna work it out? But it's funny, man, because I find myself, frustrated. Yeah, anytime I got my hand on the wheel, I always end up in ruins. In ruins, man. And so after the fact, it's always, looking back and saying, oh, okay, well, it went that way because, pride.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted to do it my way. I shouldn't be surprised by the results. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Which, talking about taking, the hand off of the wheel, it makes me, I don't know, Jop, if you have refreshed your memory about the
Noah's Ark.
The Noah's Ark joint, but I think that's a good thing to touch on.
I just remember I saw somebody post on Facebook about Noah's Ark, and it was just talking about, I don't remember the whole thing. It's crazy because I'm the one who shared it. But the gist of it was that there was no steering wheel on the ark. And so it was like, who was directing the ark? And it just kind of shows you the picture of God being the one that's directing our steps. And I think for me personally, I don't like to give control to other people. So I'm not, it's hard for me to even give control to God sometimes in my life, because I don't like giving it to people. You know what I mean? I think about a situation. This is funny, bro. I don't know if this is the Holy Spirit, but man, I'm just going to let God do what he does. I'm going to bring up an example. Do you remember when I gave you my PS5?
Yeah.
You
was sick.
I was mad, bro. And so I'm going to tell, I don't know, this has to be the Lord. So what happened in that situation was I'm just sharing a real life experience. God showed me a lot of things in that season. And one of the things he showed me was, for one, the appreciation of people who will hold you accountable. And then for two, like, don't ask this guy to hold you accountable.
I was about to say,
like, if you guys want Greg to hold you accountable, don't do it. Like, this dude's gonna hold you accountable, man. You ain't get. So anyway, man, like, Greg had my PS5 for a year and some change, and you don't know this, but I wasn't heated at all until one time I had asked you for it back.
my man
I was trying
to the biggest story.
Nah. Listen, I was getting a job, and I was trying to. I had a job interview at this place, and it just didn't fall through, which was a bummer. And I was like, "Dang, Lord!" So until I do what I got to do, I can't get my system back. And I'm like, but that just, it's weird. Like, I'm a grown man, and I know I had to relinquish control, but I'm just like so disturbed. I'm like, and I'm not about to go I'm not about to contact you and give you this whole spiel, because I'm like, man, at the end of the day, I know Greg, man. He's going, yeah, man, you're not getting your game back. And I'm going to get heated, bro. So I'm like, what God showed me in that season, if this makes sense, some things that I'm learning still is that, for one, this was a lesson I had to learn, because you can ask somebody to hold you accountable. Like, I can ask you to hold me accountable. But at the end of the day, what's really going to matter the most is, are you still going to do what you're supposed to do, whether I'm being held accountable by somebody or not? Because I can be held accountable by people and still not do nothing.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah,
my ultimate accountability, and this isn't even cliche, your ultimate accountability, if you have a healthy fear of the Lord, it has to be God.
Yeah.
I mean, he uses people fit tangibly, but it has to be him. You have to have a healthy fear of him to really be like, Lord, I gotta get it together. So God showed me in that season, like, it's not even about the PS5. And it's not even the fact that Greg is the one that you asked to hold it. Because once you get it back, that's what's going to matter the most.
Yeah, for sure.
So my problem was, and this is something maybe we'll talk about this in another episode. I was seeking validation so much that even asking you for accountability was like my way of showmanship. And you guys, you might not knew it, but I'm sneaky like that. So I was just like, let me just perform and be like, yo, somebody hold my PS5 to make it seem like, because in that moment, I wanted to be better than where I was in my life at that moment. And I wasn't the man I wanted to be. I wasn't doing things I was supposed to do. And I wanted to feel like a part of the group of everybody who's like being real men and grinding for their family and providing. And I'm like trying to do it and I'm struggling. And so I'm like, let me just give Greg my PS5 and let me make a declaration and say it to make it seem like what's the word? A notable thing to do, like a noble thing to do. But truth, deep down inside, it was like, bro, it doesn't matter if Greg has your PS5 or not. What matters is it's in your house. That's when the real accountability is going to be there. When you have it in there and you can make a choice to not play it and do the things you need to do.
Because how's that going?
I mean, I play it, but very rarely. Like, I'm not like, I don't play my game like that. My wife will probably see this podcast. Like, I don't really play the video game as heavy as I used to.
But outside of just playing the game, like you were saying, are you doing, now that you have it, are still doing what God has called you to do from when he took it away? So
no and yes. There are things that I'm trying to do in terms of like looking for a career, like a job. So I've been applying for jobs like crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, nothing is falling through nothing is falling through the crack in that regard. But like in terms of the challenge of studying for IT, like if I'm honest right now, I just gave it up. Because I'm like, yo, this is so challenging, bro. I'm like, this stuff is a whole new language and I want to learn it. But I'm like, man, the time that it takes me to learn this information is so hard. And so, maybe that's just how you were going to school and how you didn't want to go to school. How you were going through that war, finna go to school and you went, you didn't go, you went, you didn't go, you went, you didn't go. Because it was a challenge. Like, I don't know if I can get this degree. I don't know if I can, or whatever your situation was. But for me, it's more of like, I don't know where this is going. But
I know where it's going.
Yeah. But for me, it's more of if I can't see it oftentimes, then I can't do the work required to get me to get there. And it's hard when you're not where you want to be. It's hard when you're not there and you're trying to get there, but you're not doing everything that's required to get there. Like you do some things, but you're not really going crazy.
We about to say the same thing.
You know what I mean? Like you're not really going crazy.
I know
You're not really going crazy to get there. And so, man, it's just like, I was wrestling, man. And I was like really wrestling. I'm like, man, the fact that I'm even in a situation where I have to relinquish control of certain things that I should be able to hold on to, it just goes to show you, like, bro, you have to give up your life, your desires. And I do that for certain things. God wants you to do it for everything, not certain things, everything. And so that's, if we're being honest and vulnerable, that's my thing in this whole aspect of control.
Man, taking the mask off.
The whole aspect of control. I don't like to give control to other people, and it oftentimes I'm like, wow, I don't like to give control to God. Like I don't like to give full control to God.
Right.
At all. I do it in very certain aspects. I'm very like other aspects of my life. Very good. Things that I don't want to give it to him, you're not getting that. If we just being honest.
Let me ask you something. This is Roddy's fault because he took last episode.
Shout out to Roddy, man.
He made it personal.
Cashmere.
Really,
and I wasn't. Yeah, we just.
Yes,
really,
Mr. Cashmere.
Really busting my chops. So all that's cute, man.
All right,
that's cute.
That's cute.
The
water.
Trying to find a career.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff is cute. But another big part of taking that away was a call that God gave you.
Right.
God told you to buy that speaker.
Right. For sure.
To get out here
100%.
and
100%.
start
100%.
Singing.
doing that.
Yeah.
And
Start singing. Not singing, man. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
So what's with that? And then is there an issue of control even in that? When God has called us to do something.
Yeah. So this is good, man. So even with the evangelism, it's control. It's really it's control. Like I do it when I want to do it, which is once a year when we go with Bill.
Yeah.
I mean that's just what it is. I know that. I know that about me.
Yeah.
And so learning, I have to just give up control. You know. So I know it's not by chance. I connected with Jason, who's in the group chat. You guys know him, and that dude's just on fire.
Yeah.
You know Jason, right? Yeah, he's just on fire, whole different level. Dude came out today with two dudes that bruh. From when we first met him, I don't know if you remember when we went out to Frederick.
I've never.
Me and you went to Frederick and we shared at
he
cross.
Was there?
He was sitting next to Bill. You probably don't remember. He was the one sitting next to Bill, slouched in the chair like this, all depressed. I remember him vividly. He was laying like this. Bill kept nudging him, and he was just done, out, checked out mentally, everything. Nothing about him. He just didn't want to be alive, it seemed like. And so I remembered him because I saw him when he came out to evangelize one time, and he didn't even talk. I just remembered his face, and he was totally different. And he didn't even talk. He didn't say nothing yet. I just saw his demeanor completely different. And then I'm watching the progression now through all the things that God is doing for him. And so he came up to me today and was like, man, I don't want to evangelize once a year. And I'm like, he's like, well, why don't me and you go out? And I'm like, nah. What am I going to say now?
Right.
What am I, like this dude, the Lord is using this dude and he's talking about, he's like, he lives in Cumberland. He's like, I'll drive 2 hours. I'll drive 2 hours.
Wow.
And so it's like God is humbling me through other people. Like, look at the
commitment.
Look at this dude's commitment and mirror it with yours. He's willing to drive 2 hours from Cumberland, Maryland to go share the gospel. And you won't even
2 minutes.
Right. You won't even 30 minutes. And so like you said, if we just get down to it, it's really just a matter of I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to, I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm expecting God to use me. Yeah.
Right.
Like right. And then when we do the things that God wants us to do, we get to see those pockets. And this is how gracious God is. God's like, okay. When it finally goes off, we can go from there. When the light bulb finally goes off, and when your actions start to show that the light bulb went off, then I'm not going to say I told you so. We're going to pick right up.
Yeah,
but that's the grace of God, though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but because I see the pockets. And when we all are obedient to what the Lord is doing. And then when you're not doing it, it's like, wow, Lord, I just don't give you control, man.
Mm.
I don't give you control. I'm reading your word. I'm reading all these people who devoted their lives to you. You're looking at David. Bro, David gave God all control.
Mm-hmm.
I don't consult God on even finding a job.
Mm.
Right.
I just apply.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not consulting the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just applying.
Yep.
What?
That's all of us.
I'm just
dog.
applying, bro.
That's me.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just like,
that's
I'm
me.
application after application. I'm like, bro, you're not even consulting the Lord.
Mhm.
You don't even ask God. You just
Right.
do it.
It don't even, at least for me, bro, I think I talked to you about it. Bro, it don't even be a thought.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's just like, it's like I'm just living life. Like when Bill talks about look for Jesus
Mhm.
in the details,
Mhm.
bro, I'm waking up, I'm
Mhm.
doing my devotionals. Then I'm thinking, all right, let me look for Jesus in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
details of my
Right.
devotional. But I go through my work day, I'm starting to cook dinner and all that. I do the nighttime routine and I go to bed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not thinking of, oh, I have this one-on-one with my employee.
Mhm.
Let me go to God
Mhm.
and ask him to lead me
Mhm.
in these one-on-ones. God, if there's an opportunity for
Mhm.
me to be light or, to share something or to pick up on something, make me aware or think, I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking
Yeah.
none of
Yeah.
that, bro. Like, even with the podcast,
Yeah.
even with the podcast, man, we up here thinking about the what we gonna talk about and everything, and we didn't even say.
I know. Just
And we
pull out
talking about
the list.
control. We talking about
pull out the
control.
list,
Like,
yeah.
Right, we even could try to control the podcast. We didn't
wow,
consult
we even
the Lord.
we try to control
All right.
the pot, and God
Hey,
uses
turn it
control.
off, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's
wild.
a wrap, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cut
like
the
and
episode.
subscribe.
I know X got something.
Tell a
I know
friend.
X got something good, man, because he over there sitting waiting to talk.
Nah. The first thing I thought.
Nah,
about
let
was
it out,
like,
man.
hold on, so you saying God taught you about control, but with no controller?
He
Don
took your
DeMarco.
controller
Hey,
to show you that he is the ultimate controller. Hey, stop playing with me.
Nah.
Speaking of control, can you turn your mic upside down? Man? Can you
Oh,
flip your
shoot.
Mic around? Yeah, that's
Oh, is it good now?
Nah, you got flip it
All the way?
upside down.
Oh,
There you go.
my
man.
bad.
Yeah,
Hope y'all can hear me now, man.
Through his belly, man.
I hope y'all was able to hear me, man.
Yeah, I'm sure they can hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
They're pretty
Wow,
good.
man.
They're pretty
Nah, but I was
good
just
mics.
thinking about what you were talking about. That Bible study. I know we've been in Nehemiah, and I think that was chapter 1 when he was going to talk to the king about trying to get back to Jerusalem. And before he talked to the king, first thing he did was said just a quick prayer. And so that's something that, I mean, as we're talking, I'm just thinking about for myself, man. Yeah, we were just talking about today praying without ceasing. And that don't always look like, hey, I got to go lay out on the floor. But
Right.
yeah, man, like when I'm about to talk to somebody or you got the moments with your wife, yeah, man, just asking God in that moment, hey, just, help me,
Right.
But yeah, I think the other thing, man, is we're talking about control. So one thing about God, like I'm realizing in my life, man, is he always brings you to these moments where you got to look in the mirror, right? And so think about like when people talk about the law, like the 10 Commandments, really it's just to show you who you really are.
Exactly.
Right? And so as we talk about control in those moments, man, it's really showing me, dang, like, man, I actually lack faith. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is that ye of little faith moment. And so that's what I thought about, man. Like, it just spotlights, yeah, man, that I need to trust. You got to have trust for God in order to let go of that control.
Yeah.
And then there was something that we had talked about too, man, where I think this was in reference to our wives and how, why do we just automatically think that our way is the best, the best way?
Wow.
So I think about that too, man. Just how often, yeah, man, it just be because I said so. You know what I mean? Yeah, just because I said so. Man,
Yeah, man.
But yeah, bro. I mean, it's more than one way. I mean, we see God uses everybody differently, and He can accomplish the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
So like the control thing, I know I talked to you about it. I think I might have talked about it in the group polo. So about a month ago, I got in 2 accidents in a week span.
Yeah.
And not the first one, bro. The first one, bro. Yeah, the first one was some foolishness. I hit a lady's car at a stop sign at like 1 mile. I wasn't even on the gas, bro. Like she pulled out. She pulled out and she mistimed the speed of the other car coming. So I was pulling up when she was getting ready to pull out, and then she slammed her brake. So she hit her brake, and I tapped the back of her car.
Why would
so
you do that?
At 1 mile an hour, bro.
1 mile an hour.
Hey, my girl had on a full body cast in that day.
1 mile an hour, dog. And it was like, bro, I didn't do nothing, man. Like I didn't do nothing. So now we gotta file these insurance claims and we gotta go through all this. They saying I'm liable, and it's like, whatever, man. So then a week later, I'm leaving the shopping center right up the street from my house. I'm in the middle of my workday. I was going to the store to get an HDMI cord, bro. I'm just trying to get an HDMI cord. I'm pulling out of getting ready to pull out, come to the exit of the shopping center, and this elderly lady is coming in, bro. And I saw the whole thing. I saw the whole accident. There was literally nothing I could do to avoid that situation. And I was like, God, I've never been in car accidents in my life. Like, why? How I got 2 situations
within a week.
Within a week, and I got to go through these insurance claims. And she just like punished me too, dog. Like, you know, she was probably going 30-ish, and she hit me right on my side, like hit me, just smacked me. It wasn't paying attention at all. And then I thought about it, and I was like, there was nothing you could do inside that situation. Like, you can't control everything, Greg. Like, everything is not in your hands. And regardless, like, it's not, I'm not saying that I could have prayed to God and said,
right.
No, God, let her car fly.
Right.
Anything. But I think he was using that as a model of control. Like, Greg, you can take your hands off the wheel and trust me. Like, in life, there are going to be things that happen that are just completely out of your control. Like, you can't control like every situation that happens in your life. Like, take your hands off the wheel and let me guide you. Let me guide you. Because, like, and y'all know, I'm not the spiritual, spooky, you know, I try to be a well-balanced dude. But, like, even in that, like, what if I prayed?
Right, before you drove?
Yeah, and I was like, wow, God, it is now a good time for me to go and get this. Because I didn't have to go.
Yeah,
I was like,
think about it.
I was like, man, I want an HDMI cord so I can use my other screen for work. So I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go get it. And then, like, what if I just consulted the Lord on that? Like, I'm not saying that we have to do that with every little itty bitty thing, but what if we built a relationship with God where that was just normal for us, where before even the little things, if we, like, that is when you talk about praying without ceasing, like, that's praying without ceasing. Like, what if I did that and God said, yeah, go, or nah, like, maybe you could do that later. You got something else to focus on. Or, you know, what if he said yes, but instead of going through the shopping center, I went up to the light. Because, there was more than one way to get to my destination. I went the way that I chose. You know?
That's good, bro. I was going to chime in real quick. That's funny, bro. So, this is, first of all, don't do this. You know how you say, don't try this at home. Don't do what I'm about to say I did. So when I got pulled over that one time for speeding, the cop said that my license was suspended and the vehicle registration was suspended. So I was driving with a
You
suspended
riding
license
dirty.
and with a suspended vehicle registration. And the cop didn't take the car because I guess he could tell, like, you didn't even know. I was like, nah, no clue. And so he was like, technically I'm supposed to take the vehicle, but just go home, man. And, finances, we were piled high with bills. I'm door dashing to make money, and I need to continue to DoorDash to make money. And we don't have the finances right now, and I need to continue to DoorDash to make money.
Right.
So, bro, don't try this at home. Every day I got in this car, I was still DoorDashing, and I kept praying before I would leave the house. I'm not joking. I just like, Lord, please protect the vehicle. I know what I'm doing is ignorant. But sometimes God will protect. Now, not sometimes. Most times, God will protect you in your ignorance, which is crazy. And so I'm praying to God, like, Lord, please protect the vehicle, because I'm driving with a suspended license and a suspended vehicle registration, and I have a court. I got to go to court for that. So if I get pulled over, while they'll check the system and say, you just got pulled over for this. You have a court date. And you decided to drive again?
Right.
Yeah, we're taking the car. So I knew, like, I cannot get this car pulled over. And bro, the whole time, I never ran into a cop. And they have plate readers. Cop cars, right. A lot of people don't notice they have plate readers. If you get in front of a car, they're not scanning your tag. They're not typing. It'll automatically read your plate.
Right.
So there was a time I was on my way home. I was at a red light. And a cop was immediately behind me. And dog, I'm
out of here, man.
Bro, I'm sweating bullets, bro. I'm just like, Lord, please, God. Please, God. And this dude's just behind me, man. And I just go through the light and he makes a right. And I'm like, oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah, watch this.
How did this man pull me over?
You get it taken care of yet?
Now, listen, man.
No, my bad. I thought the story was
we
done.
get there, man.
I thought the story was done.
We're in the process of getting it taken care of. So the vehicle registration is good. The vehicle registration expired in October. It was something else that was expired. I forgot what it was. But anyway, I just lost my train of thought. So check this out, man.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, my license is not suspended no more. Praise God.
Amen.
So I'm saying no. So listen. So here's the praying part. So after they threw that out of court, the guy the officer who wrote the court thing, he just left the state, moved out of state. And they dropped my charges. Like there was nothing, no fine, no nothing.
Oh wow.
Crazy, bro. I was like, bro, what?
Wow.
And so I started driving again. This time my license is fine. It's just that the registration expired in October. We have insurance for the vehicle. I have my license and everything. So I got pulled over when I had told y'all that one time, and she gave me the cop gave me a warning. And so I'm thinking, man, I'm probably gonna get a ticket next time. And so I'm driving, and then yesterday I get pulled over by a cop in Target because they have plate readers. She's across the street. I'm on the other side of the road, and she just read my plate from across the street, and then she came into the parking lot and she pulled me over, and she sees the DoorDash thing up. I'm like, I'm just out here dashing. We got tickets. We're trying to take care of them. And she comes back and she says, well, here's another warning. And she's like, I mean, clearly I know, I've pulled people over plenty of times. You have a license and your insurance is good. Technically, we can only give you a warning. We can't do nothing else. Where her body came on, I'm like, yo, you should have never even told me that. Because you got to understand how I'm wired, bro. I'm going
you said I'm good.
No. So I know by law we gotta get it taken care of, which we will. We just have a lot of tickets right now. Like, bro, we got like $650 in tickets we gotta take care of. But
driving tickets?
Yeah, from like 2024.
Yeah,
and from like the Easy Pass. We never knew because they were sending it to Germantown address. They sent all of our Easy Pass bills to Germantown.
You already used they'll do a one-time forgiveness.
No, they did.
The address is messed up.
Right. They did, and they sent it to collection, and we paid $500, and we thought we were good. But then there was other tickets that we didn't know about. And they flagged on the MVA website to renew your registration because we're trying to pay and do that. They flagged it until we pay all these bills.
All right, y'all. We're going to put the
GoFundMe
for
Yeah, go ahead.
Right next to the baby registry.
Nah, but
y'all look out for the
this was a long episode, but the point was, like, I was praying when I was driving, and I knew everything was dirty, and God took care of me. Then when I got comfortable, after all that was fine, my license, I stopped really praying when I was in the car. And then I got pulled over twice. And even when I got pulled over twice, the Lord still looked out for me. And then he showed me they can't technically do nothing but give you a warning because you have clear insurance and clear license. And so I'm just like, it just shows you like how you just said, what if you would have prayed?
Right.
You know, I mean, you don't know. I mean, but I think we're just wired to think how we want to think. And so we're just navigating through life. It's just a quick prayer before I drive.
Right.
But it's like, is that a quick prayer?
Right.
Or does the Lord appreciate you took a moment and prayed to him before you drove?
Right.
So,
not facts.
Don't drive without praying, man.
Yeah. And also, don't drive with a suspended license or car registration.
Yeah, right. Sheesh.
Yeah, don't do that
That's
either.
tough work.
But there's a lot of things you don't want to do, man.
Yeah, tough work.
Give it all to God, man.
Right.
That's tough
That's
work.
crazy, man. What was you pulling up? Are you
Hey,
just...
bro, we're at
Yeah, I
least
was
an
just
hour
looking
in.
around.
Okay, we're at least an hour in,
All
bro.
right, man.
Are we?
That's a good closing that,
bro.
man. That's a good
12:47.
closing that. That was good. Thanks, John.
Praise God, man. Thank the Lord.
Yeah,
Thank the
y'all,
Lord, man.
I guess
my bad.
closing words for me, I'll say, man, you not all that, man.
Nah, real life.
Yeah, you ain't all that, man. Like God exalts and elevates, you know. So don't let your pride get in the way from thinking that your way is the way. Not even the only way, but thinking your way is the way. You know, God's way is the only way. It's imperative for us to be led by the Spirit. You know, the word tells us that when we are full of the Spirit, I didn't forget the Holy Spirit, full of the Spirit, we won't fulfill the desires of our flesh. So
Walk by the Spirit.
walk by the Spirit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, when we walk by the Spirit, we will not fulfill the desires of our flesh. And like our ways ain't it.
Nah,
It's not, man.
it's
not. I don't care what your credentials are. Yeah, what your school GPA is, how much you've been elevated on your job, how anointed you are. Even all that, it comes from the Lord, you know. So I know control can be a hard thing to one give up. And I know that it can be a hard thing to recognize that you are dealing with, but you know, we have to, self-reflection is important. So, you know, look out for those things, and yeah, don't drive with a suspended license or registration. I just want to throw that out there.
It don't take advantage
one
of
last
God,
time,
man.
man.
Don't do it, man.
That's it, man.
And there you go.
I was just gonna say that I must increase, or he must decrease. I mean, whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa, bro.
I must decrease so that he must increase. Yeah, that's.
You said his brain expired.
Yeah, man. That's it, bro. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, Greg, everything Greg said. You're not it. You're not it, man.
You're not.
Yeah, we not it. We not it, bro.
Yeah, and hey, trust God, man. Yeah, when you know, in His Word, when He says that He knows the plans that He has for you, yeah, man, it just shows you the value of. Oh yeah, stop playing with it. Yeah, but nah, it just shows
give
you that
you a hope
and the future. Hey, stop playing with it.
with the man right
Some
there.
merch, man.
Yeah, but just know
See
that
what you did there.
it's God's plan, right? And so it's okay. Like, you can relinquish control. Like, it's okay. Yeah, God, He has it. Yeah, let Him have it. I think the other thing, man, there's value in, so something that Greg was talking about, like praying without ceasing. There's value in practicing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so as we're talking right now, I know for me, you know, that story of Nehemiah came to mind. And yeah, that's something that I actually need to just start practicing, you know, just actually be mindful of, all right, man, yeah, before I step into a situation, you know, before I, like I said, even something as simple as, I mean, talking to my kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just go to the Lord, start practicing that. And it's just like with anything, like it becomes muscle memory. But that's God. You know, God is placing that in you and bringing it out of you. And eventually it comes to a place where, yeah, it's just first nature. Yeah.
That's
Bar.
good. That's good.
As always,
Tell a friend. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, tell your mama, your baby mama,
Her too.
and your baby's mama's mama.
All the mamas.
Love
Peace.
y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Dang, I'm